Back in this thing with another one. Oh, y'all ain't see the first one yet. I ain't uploaded yet. So what am I talking about? Another one. Got to see the first one before you get to another one. All right, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, lighting. Lighting is bad. I don't have the above lights on. It's all good. This is a pre-record, people. So all of the hating and talking crap about me, I can't see you. I can't hear you unless I'm in the chat. So it's all good. But I will say this. Aisha Curry. I think that's how you say it. I think I always said Aisha, but I think it's Aisha Curry. She's straight up jealous of Steph Curry. And Steph Curry is doing what he was taught as a man to protect his wife. But your wife got to do what she was supposed to be taught as a woman to protect you. Because Stephen Curry, the only reason why we know about this is because of your wife. And you got to be able to check your woman. And however that is, you got to be able to. A woman can check a man. A woman ain't going to allow you to just go up on those stations and talk about her like that. That's why you ain't talking about it. That's why you've never went on the station and said some of the horrendous things that she said. I never wanted to be married and all this stupidity. And so you got to man up. I mean, you don't have to, but your girl is putting this stuff out there. So you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. She's a hoe, but you can't help it because she don't know it. Like Trick Daddy said. Soon as you attack Killer Mike, well, not attack because it was words, and physical is in the definition of attack. So not attack, but you went at Killer Mike, saying all kind of, name calling the guy who put out the original video, name calling Killer Mike, when you need to be name calling your wife. She's the one name calling you, saying things like this, and she's very jealous of you. The more you pour into her, the more she's not going to like you. I think Kevin Samuels said that. Kevin Samuels, the things that he's been saying, he's been right from the grave. And after this video, I'm going to try to find that video of Kevin Samuels where he said what he said. I'm going to try to find it.
For whatever reason, we got to talk about it.
This woman was so mad that Drake was speaking to her husband and not giving her all the credit. Look up the video. When Drake saw how upset she was, he said, and this beautiful queen, whatever.
Sourpuss face. That's the sourpuss face. She didn't smile one time until he said her name. And that was a little fake little smile like, now you say my name. It's like nobody would know who you are. You'd be the big forehead chick that's light skinned, that's just standing next to Steph Curry that we would think that's a groupie if he didn't marry you. Nobody would know who you were. Stop it. I got to find that clip. Kevin Samuels said it way better than me. I got to find it.
He tried to give us, but no, that wasn't good enough.
It was too late.
Because in this particular interview or this sit down with Aisha Curry, she talked about her dreams, in a sense, being stolen from her. And any wise person can tell you that dreams are often the regrets of maturity.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be a career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. Did you talk to?
Who on her team told her this would be a good idea? At what point does this make any sense to tell everybody you never wanted to be married? How is this going to help your marriage? All that's going to do is make it harder for Steph Curry not to cheat on you because all the other women know now that you really ain't and you really don't deserve what you have. Because a lot of these women, they done been around the block. They done had what you going to look for. This whole phase don't even make no sense. Yeah, I want to get the new GMC 2026 Denali. Yeah. Right, no, oh, fuck no. Don't bring it to me. It got 0 miles on it. What do you mean? Yeah, don't act confused. Shut up while I'm talking. I want the new 2026 GMC Denali. I do not want it with 0 miles. Yeah, you heard me correctly. I want you to go drive the fuck out of it. Drive it like you never drove it before. Drive it like you don't care about it. Drive it like you ain't gonna see it tomorrow. Drive it like you just don't give a fuck. Drive it over curves. Drive it in the hump. Just drill it. Just jump over curve, do whatever you want to do, and put it 60 or 70,000 miles on it. Then bring it to me. And don't you bring it to me before that, because that's when I like it. That ain't the way of the world work. I want a brand. I want it brand new if I can have it. But y'all got these women thinking, no, I'm missing out on something. Yeah, you're missing out on syphilis, herpes, gonorrhea, HIV. You're missing out on a lot. You're missing out on heartbreak, BV. You're missing out on a lot. These girls think that they having so much fun running off, having the 4 to 6 months relationship, having the little fling. That's why you can't see a lot of people can't stay in relationships, men and women. They're only the 6 month, 7 month, year, 2 year person. They be thinking they made it. Well, I've been together 2 years. He saved you, girl. You'd have had about 20 more niggas up under your belt. Some of them, not all. But no, nobody think like that. We drive the car first, then bring it to me, wear off all the newness, depreciate it, ball the tires, because that's what you're doing to your body. Your lips be flapping. Nobody don't want that after that. Be curtains and shit, curtains closed. Now, you ain't going to go to the junkyard, but you're just not upper echelon no more. It's levels to this shit. Meek Mill's told y'all that. It's levels to this shit. Sorry, levels to this stuff.
Stuff about it. He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughter so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like, did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that.
Damn, Steph Curry, she in therapy trying not to get the D. God, boy, you in trouble. See, at least if I'm dating someone, I can holler, this is your wife. This could be another Larissa Pippen. Shout out to Scottie Pippen. Please get your name back. This is what scares most men. This mentality of a woman who seems like she has it all and it's been given, and she's so jealous that the more he gives, the more she's going to resent him. And this is crazy because there's nothing he can do. What else can he do? This dude is the best basketball player you can think of from his position. You don't hear no scandals. Clean dressed brother. He light skinned like Drake, but I guess he ain't Drake. So it's sad. You're teaching men that we should be dogs because that's what y'all seem to go after. Women some want to be whores. They all tell women, go get a hoe phase. Go just be somebody's just slut for a little while, and that'll make another man love you. And now you're confused because sometimes you like that slutted out action that he gave you, and now you're confused. So no, that ain't what you're supposed to be going to do with yourself.
Were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool. Then what are you doing?
And so that was Aisha Curry. Unfiltered, unapologetic. She should have been what she believes that she could have been if it wasn't for the shackles of her marriage and her family. And so, of course, a lot of people are talking about this. Women, men, everybody's talking about it. And everyone's kind of saying the same thing. She's delusional. Because without Stephen Curry, nobody would even know who she is. But I'm going to take it a step further because I don't think she's delusional at all. I think she knows exactly what time it is. I think she knows exactly the position she most likely would be in if it wasn't for Stephen Curry. She would have a regular life. And I think that's the issue. The level of resentment that she seemingly has towards her family and Stephen Curry stems from the fact that she is in this position because of Stephen Curry. And that's what it boils down to, family and Stephen Curry.
Now, if I was to say, damn, that ass look good, she'd be like, yeah, that's what I wanted. And then Steph supposed to get mad because she say she want male attention. So if I say, damn, that ass kind of looking good, Aisha Curry, is that what you wanted me to say? Because you're confusing me now. You're bending over the stove, making me think you want me to bend you over the stove. Like, I don't know. What are you doing here? What are you showing us? Why are you showing us? This should be something for you and your husband. I would love to have a wife to be cooking and goddamn twerking in front of the stove. But it seemed like it's not good enough for her to twerk in front of the stove for Steph. She want to twerk for all of us. So thank you. Thank you.
stems from the fact that she is in this position because of Stephen Curry. And that's what it boils down to, in my opinion, at least, and a lot of other people's opinions as well. And then on top of that, there's a lot of people out here that are feeling sorry for Stephen Curry, saying that he needs to leave, he needs to do this, or he needs to do that. And there's no doubt about it. On the court, Stephen Curry is a great player, he's a phenomenal player, a great decision maker on the court. But off the court, he's the total opposite.
If I don't look happy, there's a reason. And the reason would be is because I saw an opening scene where an animated black character was in the shower talking to a cockroach. A baby was a drug dealer. That's what I saw. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, are you kidding me? An infant who sells crack?
Steph Curry, you had Stephen A. Smith mad at you because you had an infant selling crack. Lord have mercy. You so out of touch, Steph Curry. You had an infant selling crack. Ain't this about a bleep? Now, I want to play this woman right here, this young lady, Miss Riviera TV. She's doing an excellent job. She does an excellent job with her video. And she's going to talk about, she put together a compilation with these young ladies and some men speaking about it.
Kids. 4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be a career girl and that's it.
Interestingly enough, certain parts of that interview have now resurfaced. Okay. So much so that there were blog sites posting pictures like this saying, or asking people to pray for Steph Curry. Right. And so amongst the new clips that resurfaced in which she's going more in depth.
After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughter so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get together.
People are now having new conversations on, wait a minute, maybe this is why men are not wanting to get married. Okay. It's like almost as if women are now starting to understand the plight that men have been having for all this time, going on social media and expressing their grievances against marriage and also against women.
So what's it like being with the love of your life, Stephen Curry? Love of my life? I don't even like him. Love. You gotta stop. Like, do you think you influence his game at all? Or I don't even think he can play. Personally, I don't really like the dude. He alright. I never really wanted him though. Like, to be honest, I got my kids, I guess, but I never wanted that either. Like, I never really wanted that man. I really wanted this one boy from my neighborhood. I really wanted him, but I ended up with Steph. I don't know. Oh, like, he went to the Olympics. So was he even good? I don't. He did alright. I was really looking at LeBron. That's what I really wanted, but I guess I got him. I guess.
But also, besides that, this woman's video has also been plastered all over different blog sites and social media, all of the above, with her take on the reasoning behind Ayesha Curry's actions. So I'm going to go ahead and press play, pause, play, give you guys my reaction to everything that she has to say, and we're going to watch it together.
Ayesha Curry is a perfect example of why it's so important to have a hoe phase. Go be a hoe. Be a hoe. But be a safe hoe, though. Like, protect yourself and don't get pregnant.
Okay, let me just pause this for just 1 second. Okay, let me just pause it for 1 second. I hate to say it, but this is the rhetoric that keeps women single. This is the rhetoric that keeps women unhappy in relationships. This is the rhetoric that makes women or assists women in ruining and damaging their relationships because of this.
You could tell this woman is single. No man is sitting there next to her like, yeah, this is my girl right here. And she like, go be a hoe. I was a hoe back in the day. Go be a hoe. She's still a hoe. Allegedly, I think I snapped. I don't know for sure. I'm just talking, just getting satire. But I don't think no man is going to stand next to a woman that's talking like this. You never know. They love hoes now.
Mindset that they have to experience a plethora of different people or men in order to feel satisfied with the one, because a lot of these women are competing with men. But let me just continue.
That's why she's sitting over there feeling trapped with Steph Curry. Sometimes you got to go through some stuff to really appreciate what you have. She probably ain't never been hoed. She probably ain't never been drugged through the mud by a dude. She probably never had a heartbroken time and time again. That's why she can't really appreciate what she has, because it's like, I need something edgy. I need something fun. Like this mom stuff, this being married to Steph Curry, this is boring.
Steph Curry, drop her to the streets. You're going to have to give her a lot of money. That's the only thing. But hey, it is what it is. She going to realize it ain't that serious. Trust me.
I think that women have to understand, right? The idea of when you have that mentality, be your heart, face here. Start treating them for that's
she probably want to do something with another man because she probably never experienced that. Like, when did they get together? Like high school or something?
No, she was out there in LA by herself right after high school. She was a young girl in LA. Trust me, she done a lot of something allegedly. I think I snapped. I don't know for sure. But a young girl out of high school from a small town in LA that's just one of many. Oh, yeah. Them LA niggas done crip. They crip walking all up in that thing. Allegedly, I think I snapped. I don't know none of this to be true.
That is not enough time to be out in the world and do stuff and experience stuff. Like, you don't have to experience a whole lot, but I don't think she experienced anything at all. And now she's tied down, married with kids. You can't go do your thing right now unless you go do your.
They say black men don't want to marry black women, and because I'm gonna separate black women from this type of woman, because I don't believe in doing that. That's stupid. They use it when they don't want you to say all, but then they'll take on situations as if it's all. Some, not all, some. Make sure I say that. But this young lady is the reason why a lot of men don't want to get married. This is why a lot of black men don't want to get married, because traditionally our culture has been pushing women above us men. So if you a hell of a man and you know what you bring to the table and you know what you can go out there and get, I can have a woman every night if I wanted to. If that's what I want to do, if I wanted to live that lifestyle, I don't got to put up with no woman mouth. I can have a new one anytime I want. But that's not a lifestyle that I want to live. But if you know what I mean? You don't shut up. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, majority of men without money can get 3 or 4 girls, 5, 6. Most of the broke niggas laying on girls' couches, they got all access to all women. They got nothing but time. And they going to say what you want to hear. Some of them not. But at the end of the day, she's the reason why people are moving away from this culture and moving away from some of our women, because they act like this. And you never know. Did you get the girl that used to be the hoe? Did you get the girl that wants to go through a whole phase? Because nobody want that. I don't. Nobody does. Raise your hand, men in the chat, if you just want a hoe. Just raise your hand.
And run the risk. Like, you ain't just no Lucinda from.
Well, press 1.
You're Aisha Curry. If you gonna mess with anybody, trust me, we gonna know about it.
So not only is she telling women that they need husband is girl to ruin. To be honest,
Say, do y'all want late great DMX once had about these? What do they really want from? What do y'all want, bro? I'm casually scrolling threads and I see Aisha Curry online on another podcast embarrassing Steph Curry for no apparent reason. Why would you sit your high yellow ass down on that couch and tell this less pigment skinned woman that the life that you have, you never wanted, you never wanted to marry, you never wanted kids, that this is the life that you dreamt of for yourself? So why would you say yes? Why would you lay down and let this man you? Like what do, bro? I'm telling you that we never gonna know. We never, if the wealthy women who have access to whatever they would like have the means to start the businesses and have the lives, she can create her own life within the life that she has. If they don't know what they want, I'm at work right now. How am I supposed to understand and figure out what a woman wants?
we've seen it with Tia Mowry. The only person she ever been with was Corey.
And that dude said he broke that down, but I don't want to make this video too long. So that's why I'm trying to fast forward through certain part. And I think I'm going to end this because I want y'all to go watch the rest of it over there. This is a really good video. I want y'all to watch the rest of it over there because I want to go to the video with Kevin Samuels. And this video is going to be a lot longer than I wanted it to be, but cool. My editor can break it down into another video. But the late, great Kevin Samuels talked about this situation, and it's remaining true. They only had 2 children at the time.
So often, I've counseled with guys through divorce care, through Christian ministries, through breakups, through so many things. And I've seen so many guys that have actually married a woman they absolutely adore. But the woman thinks she's better than you. And ultimately, she's jealous of you. Avoid women who think they are better than you because you can never make them happy. And here's the thing. As your success continues to rise, their anger, their resentment, their animosity towards you will continue to rise. So outwardly, people look at you and say, she's so lucky to have this man. He's a multimillionaire, a good family man, all these other things. And all she's sitting there and saying, it should be me. I'm better than him. Especially, this really runs deep, especially in women who are failed actresses and failed models. And you meet a woman who is a struggling local
failed models, failed actress. She went out to LA to pursue acting. Message. She went out there to pursue something.
Actress, struggling local model, attractive, but she just doesn't have that it factor. You can kick her with her, you can date her, you can hang out with her, but do not make any kind of commitment to her. And for God's sake, don't marry her or have any children. Because one, she is always going to have in her mind any kind of weight I put on, anything that happens is going to potentially hurt this non-existent career she's dreaming about, this fame that she wants, this thing that she cannot have. And especially if you're like Seth Curry and you actually attained it. He married his high school sweetheart. He was a teenage boy and she was a teenage girl. That 15-year-old boy was ecstatic to have that gorgeous girl because she actually grew into her womanness before he grew into his manness. He has finally grown into his man's body, into his man's mind, and become the man a lot of people saw in him. She's still looking at him as the same little boy who was blowing her kisses and kissing her ass as a teenager. And that's what you saw come out. That's what it is. It wasn't that she wants more attention. It wasn't that she wants more guys on her DM. She married a guy that she thinks she's better than. And honestly, she's jealous of him. She's jealous because I'm sitting at home, pumped out 3 kids.
And as you can see today, she got to be jealous of him. When Drake was talking to her husband, he know Steph Curry. He don't know you. He shouldn't be addressing you. You don't want to introduce the world to another man's wife. It don't even make sense. But he was giving Steph Curry his props. And instead of her clapping and smiling and cheering him on, she was looking like, oh, nigga, like that? Really? Oh, shit. He ain't even all that. I'd rather have you, Drake. Like, it's weird. It's weird energy. If you don't like the man, don't marry him. It's another girl that would love to have Steph Curry. He's just trying to protect you because he got you now. Shit, all the money you're going to take from him, allegedly, I think I snapped. I would say you good, too. I wouldn't want to hurry up and speed up the process. Shit.
And he's on TV every day. He's getting all the fame. He's getting all the red carpet treatment. He's getting all this. And only time she gets attention is attention he deflects to her. We wouldn't know about Ayesha Curry if it wasn't for Steph. He tries to put her in the spotlight. He tries to put her front and center. And guess what? If she had what it takes, she'd already be there. And that's what's not being told. If she had anything that should make her a star or put her on that level, she'd be there. Will Smith married Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett had a modicum of success, but she was never nowhere close to being what Will was. Look at what Will tried to do with his son. He kept trying to push his son out there, but his son isn't Will. Well, guess what? Ayesha ain't Steph. Let me tell you what I fear is going to happen. I fear this is what's going to happen. She's going to end up divorcing him. It's going to get to a point where it is intolerable. She's already made this faux pas. She's already put it out there. It's out in the ether, and she's getting drugged by men. And people are actually looking at her like, what the hell's wrong with you? So she's going to have to pipe down. She's not going to be able to say much about anything, but it is going to tear her apart, tear him apart, because at the end of the day, she thinks she's up here, and she thinks he's down here.
Now, Kevin Samuels said this like 6 years ago, going on 7. Do you think he was wrong? She's still now, 7 years, 6 years later, still talking crazy about Steph Curry. But Steph is a man. We're men. We're trained not to do that. Somebody need to train some of these women that, hey, you have a responsibility just like a man has a responsibility. It's not bad for other men to call you out. This is the reason why you're giving other men fear. You're giving women a bad name. Yeah, people should call you out. Ain't nowhere in the hell it couldn't be my wife, huh? Next day.
It is not going to change. She does not view Steph Curry as the NBA All-Star world champion basketball player. She views Steph Curry as this guy that her mom and dad, her parents told her, you need to marry and secure the bag. She didn't want to be there. She would have rather been a struggling actress in Hollywood, trying to get bit parts in commercials, trying to get pickups in TV, trying to be an extra here or trying to get a print commercial or something while ended up dating whoever. Honestly, she'd have been happier that way. I know too many women like this. Trust me, I've seen this in my life. There are women like her who are above average looking. Let's be honest, she's not that fine. I mean, she's attractive, but she ain't model fine. She's pretty, but she ain't all that. She can't handle it. She's not built for it, but she thinks she is. She can't even handle the overflow traffic she gets from her husband. What the hell makes her think she can handle it in the spotlight? But the problem is she's too close to the sun. She's close enough to where she actually thinks she could do just fine. And the bad thing is she's seen too many women kind of do this kind of thing. Look what Kamora Lee Simmons did. She actually has had a reasonably successful career, but she was a model, a supermodel in somebody's eyes, but a model nonetheless. What has Ayesha Curry done? Other than being married to Steph Curry. But that's not going to change anything. This is going to nag at her, nag at them until she ends up. And now there's another possible alternative. Steph could try to work behind the scenes with some Hollywood producer, friend, family, and try to work her way and try to get her in Hollywood. But you know what? It'll even be worse because honestly, when she gets up on the screen and it shows that she doesn't have the chops, shows that she doesn't have the it factor, then you have to deal with the fallout of that. When you marry a woman who thinks she's better than you, when you're with somebody who is ultimately going to be jealous of you, who can't play their role, does not like the spotlight being on you, you're signing up for a life of misery. There's going to be this
Man, the man's still on point. I know they mad. The man was on point. Shout out to the Kevin Samuels family that's still here. My condolences to you, and rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. Man, that man was spot on. God, he was spot on. But hey, man, Steph Curry, I know you're not going to respond to me. I'm too ignorant. But I'm right. And most of the men that spoke up about your situation, that your wife, not nobody else, we didn't go looking for Steph Curry. Your wife went looking for all of us. She put your personal business on the internet. And the internet ain't nothing it ain't nothing personal, but we gonna react to whatever y'all put on the internet, and that's just is what it is. But that's my time. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm up out of this thing. I'm gone. Bustlife or no life, baby. Gone.